Hi, everybody. It is February 14th, Valentine's Day. And yeah, I don't really have too much updates because I'm kind of waiting for things to roll out more. But I do want to maybe change the focus on the future. So that's kind of what I was thinking about talking about. Is um, it's kind of, this might sound weird, I guess, but for those of us that have sort of come here to help with freeing humanity, first of all, one of the biggest problems we have, we still have for the most part, is we're trying to free uh, people that don't even know they're being imprisoned. So they just think things have always been this way, and it's a natural thing, but it's not. So I mean, it's pretty hard to free prisoners from prison when they, first of all, they're not even aware that they're being captive, as well as they don't. It's like they're so comfortable they want to stay in prison, sort of. It's a strange analogy, but that's kind of one of the problems we've had. So, and there's also another thing is manifestation. I know it's such a strange thing to talk about, or a strange word for most people. People just don't use that word very often. But basically, manifestation is basically creating your own reality. So that's something that people don't realize that they have a lot of power over. As in, well, for the most part, most of us feel that we're kind of victims of circumstance. So it's like, well, I was raised in this country, and I guess I have to put up with the politics here, and I have to, you know, obey their laws and stuff like that. And we don't realize that we can participate in not only changing that, but basically don't conform to things that you disagree with. You know, I mean, if you've got your basic moral compass, like you understand what's right from wrong, which is your conscience. It doesn't. First of all, it doesn't have to be written down in words. It doesn't have to say, stealing is wrong, so you're going to get punished for it or something. It's like, deep down inside, you know that stealing is not a good thing. You just feel bad doing it. You just feel bad taking something from someone else. So it's like, I mean, those are the basic driving forces to, I was going to say humanity, but it's basically our spirits inside, inside these physical bodies. Um, anyway, I don't want to go off on a tangent or go off on a different direction, but I guess kind of what I'm saying is, um, I've come here to basically, as a kind of a nonconformist. I refuse to do things that go against my moral compass or my inner conscience. So it's like, even if they made shoplifting legal, which they've kind of almost done in some places, I'm not going to go, woohoo, great, now I'm going to go out and do some shoplifting or something. It's wrong anyway. I don't care if it's legal or not. No, I kind of ignore what the legalities, or what's popular, and things like that, as far as you know whether it's a mandate or something. I'm just saying, if something just doesn't seem right to me, I'm just not going to do it. And anyway, so that's basically a way of non-conforming. If there was enough people doing that, we could change the direction of our societies, our worlds. I mean, the way this whole planet is run, we can contribute to that. I don't I don't give energy to things that I disagree with. So, when I see a news story or something saying this is what's going to happen or whatever, I say, you know what? If I go, no, I don't want to participate in that, so I'm personally not going to, and I don't give it any energy. So, as little as it seems that I'm doing, if there was millions of us doing that, even not in the obvious way, not in the public's eye or something, just in the background, like the silent majority, if we're all saying, you know what, I'm not going along with that. I'm not going to sign up. If there's a war and they said they needed us to sign up for it and go kill people, it's like, you know what, I'm just not going to do it. I'm not even going to work in the arms factory. I don't do whatever. I'm using that as an example, but I'm just saying that's kind of because then it sort of it stops our controllers' power because that's ultimately what they're trying to do is they're trying to control everybody, and they do a pretty good job at it. But we're fighting against that, and they've also used uh, subliminal technology, whether we're aware of it or not, to it's sort of almost like a brainwashing hypnosis thing going on. I'm going to go into that in some other video to explain how the people that I'm working with have kind of shut that system down. So basically, what you're seeing right now is the dismantling of this control system, but the people participating in it, as in actively working on this project together, whether you call them the White Hats or the Alliance, it's a reality. These people are there, and we're working from. I know it's going to sound weird and everything, but we're working from the political and governmental systems on Earth to try to change things around. Right? We're dismantling the old control system, what you call it, the cabal or whatever you want to call it, and we're also helping from outside, like off planet as well, fixing things. So I wanna talk about the positive things, in other words, where we're going. I mean, the whole point of me being here is I wanted to participate in shutting down this control system, which is going against our free will, because they've been making us do things, and we're talking. I know it's a bigger story because we get reincarnated over and over and over again, but we've been stuck here on Earth. People in human flesh, in bodies, have been stuck here, looped over and over and over again, and being controlled into doing a narrative that we don't really want to do. So I've come here to help break free from that, and how to do it is basically as a nonconformist. So that's why I don't fit in. I don't fit in on planet Earth at all. I've always kind of known that, and everybody says, "Well, he's just a crazy artist," and that's okay. To look, you can look at me, however you want to look at me. But I'm just saying, yeah, I just only pursue things that I think have merit or more positive in nature. So that's kind of what I do. Um, so as far as where we're going, I mean, I've been shown things like how I keep saying sort of how this ends. It doesn't end. This is a theatrical universe with this ongoing storyline. It goes on as long as we want it to go on for, which is like forever, basically. It's been going on for trillions of years, and now it's going on. It's an ongoing soap opera, sort of. But we're changing it. So as far as what's coming in the future is, we are going to take down the control system, and it's how we've been doing it is instead of just coming in and taking over and say, listen, you guys got to stop doing this or whatever. It would seem like it's almost like a military coup or something. It's like, so instead of going from that perspective, coming in and arresting them and taking them away, we're trying to show the world what's been going on, so you can participate with your power of manifestation to either go along with that plan, or fight against it, as in saying, no, I'm not going to do that anymore. So by showing people in exaggerated ways of what's been going on all these years and we don't know it, because they've been hiding their activities quite well. I mean, for us that have been waking up to it, we've been catching on, and we've been trying to tell people, going, wait a minute, you know, they're not doing what they said they were going to do, and they're not good people, and yet somehow, and also I don't think that we elected them, but somehow now they're telling us what to do. You know, that sort of scenario. That's been going on probably for I don't know how long. But anyway, so we're taking it down, and that's one of the first things. There was basically two major things that we had to overcome when we came here to help fix this problem. Is try to arrest or stop the beings in control that have been put into positions of power, stop them from doing it, and shut down their organization, basically. And then also the electronic subliminal brainwashing system has to be taken down too, so that way people can just think clearly, and then let the people decide where they want to go, what they want to do. So that's kind of where I've chosen to participate the most, is the rebuilding once this is over. And that's why I'm not really very active, because I'm kind of almost sitting back watching most of this roll out. And I kind of know where it's heading. And it's not going exactly the way I first saw it happening, but it's still happening. And it's taking longer. But so to give you guys kind of heads up of where we're going is, it'll be a more free world where we're free to actually make decisions that we want to make instead of feel that we're compelled by law or something or forced to do it. And it'll be a world where there's finally no more wars, because Earth has to basically be peaceful. It has to be peaceful and also more fair. So there'll be a new financial system that'll be rolling out. It's been called many things, but the whole point is it'll be backed by something legitimate like gold or precious metals, things like that. And so that's where we're heading, and that's going to roll out soon. What I mean by soon is within the next few years. So, and then also something else that's going to roll out within the next few years is our medical system will change. We'll be going more holistic, more natural, as well as we will be having technologies that'll be able to heal us. Kind of what's been going on with me. They've been maintaining my body. They also want me to participate in the med beds and stuff too. So I mean, they want me to experience that. So that's kind of where we're headed. We're heading to, I call it kind of a do-over, or like a second try. And for those of us that survive long enough, if we can get through all this, yeah, it'll be totally worth it, because we'll be living in a peaceful world, one that's more natural and not so much AI. I know that's everybody thinks we're going that way, but no, we're going to try to break away from that as well. So it's more of us making decisions for ourselves, more free will. And what I mean by like doing a do-over is like literally, you guys, like, it's going to be hard to wrap your head around this, but probably at least within the next 5-6 years maybe, we're going to be able to revert our age back to, let's say, 20 years old. And that's what I mean by doing a do-over. So we have a lot of really, really cool things to look forward to, because we're going to be young again, healthy, with no control system, and able to do what we want to do. I mean, obviously within our moral parameters, because we know what's right or wrong. It doesn't have to be written down. We all have a conscience. We get it. We want people to be free to make those choices and live a more positive life. And that's kind of where we're going. I mean, that's the reason why I came here. that is where we're going. This is going to work. It's just taking a little longer than I thought, and I'm trusting your judgment because I got to admit people are going to have a really hard time wrapping their heads around how much we've been messed with and lied to. So when they start figuring it out more and more, and they come around, they're going to go, "Wow, okay, I fell for that big time," and then we'll get past that, and then we'll finally go forward, and that's always what I'm looking forward to. I'm just kind of biding my time. I'm doing my artwork, staying positive. I'm not complying with any ridiculous rules, and I'm also not. I'm not helping a negative narrative go forward, which means like, okay, if they say, oh, there's going to be killer monkeypox bees coming out, whatever, and we're gonna get infected, whatever. I just go, nope, no, we're not. Sorry. Nope, I'm gonna be healthy, and so I maintain that positive mindset all the time. So we're really looking forward to really some really cool things coming, and it is. I know it's taking longer than all of us expected, but when we finally get to that stage where we're doing a do-over, it'll be totally worth it. We'll be really, really happy. So just keep that in mind. We're heading someplace really, really good. Okay, that's my Valentine's message for today, and then maybe another month from now, I'll do another update. Talk to you later.